Are you a drug addict? Now, most of you will think no. However, did you know that sugar is a drug? So especially after Easter weekend, where we had all these temptations around us, you can easily understand why sugar is a drug. What it does, when you eat sugar, it releases dopamine in our system, which gives us that pleasure feeling, and we feel like we need to have more. And on a physiological level, what happens is you have the sugar, your insulin is going to be spiked up, then you go into this hypoglycemic dip, and you feel like you need to have even more just to feel awake and to feel that get up and go. Hi, my name is Dr. Lori, and I want to talk to you today about how sugar is a huge deal when it comes to cancer growth. Now, it's not necessarily the sugar itself, but insulin affects how the growth of the tumor is able to replicate. So just like any drug addict, the most important thing is you get that drug out of the house. If you have cupboards full of candy and sweets and chocolate and even carbs like chips and crackers, things like that, you need to have it in hiding, because if you are bored, the first thing you're going to do is reach for the sugar. Did you know that cancer cells have over 30 times more insulin receptors on their cell? So when you have a tumor that has tons of insulin receptors, when you take in sugar, those cells are just going to light up and love that as fuel. And we know this because when you have a PET scan imaging to see where there's cancer in the body, you have this glucose syrup that you drink, and you go through imaging, and all of the cancerous sites in the body will just light up. So we know that you need to stay away from the sugar source, because all you're doing is increasing insulin in the body, and that higher insulin is telling those cells to replicate faster. Now, I talk about this in my book, how insulin and sugar play a huge part in cancer growth, and I want you to download this book for free by clicking at the link in my bio. You'll also be invited to the launch party that we're having on April 30th, where we'll go through all the details and all the excitement of things that you can do to live longer with cancer.